So what's going on, YouTube land? This is another episode, a long-waited episode of the Get a Life podcast. It's been a minute.
It's been a little while.
Yeah. Here at One Up Games, I'm Nick. This is
Tim.
And today we're going to be talking about the 2017 Game On Expo, Phoenix Convention Center here in Arizona. This is my first time going to a convention
As a vendor
to work it.
Yeah.
And to sell shit. Because normally it's like Disneyland and you just get to go to a convention, see all your gamer friends, hang out in the arcade.
Man, this smells like medicine.
Dude. Let's get into that before we start talking about the expo and shit, because this is pretty cool. Got my new shot glass, Zero, from Nightmare Before Christmas. You're still rocking the Helion shield.
Yeah. This was a gift also from somebody who watches our show.
We're not going to give out names because...
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the three people that watches our shows
fucking awesome.
Regularly. So, yeah, he brought this in.
Chambord? I've never had it. It's probably a drink you're supposed to mix with other liquor, but we have no booze here. That was perfect.
We have those monster things.
That's not liquor, though.
Yeah, I know, but you could pour this into one. And I bet that would be nice and...
Yeah, but those things... 72 grams of sugar.
Yeah.
Those are worse than this. That'll fucking kill you. This will just get you drunk. But thanks to You Know Who You Are for bringing in the bottle. That's really awesome. Tim was here when he brought it in. Which that would have been... Man, I would have been like hugging the guy.
Really?
Or at least a fist bump.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Big wet kiss.
Nah, man, maybe a reach around. But cool. Hey, man, this is to you. It's going to be weird to be closed for 4 days.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. It's going to be weird, man. But I'm excited. What are your thoughts?
I'm excited.
I can go on and on about conventions.
It's a little scary because I'm sure it's going to be really crazy. When you were at Game On Expo last year and I was running the store was busy.
I know.
And a lot of the people from the expo came over. That's not going to really happen, I don't think, this year.
Because the expo was 15 minutes away from us, and now it's with traffic.
So there's not going to be that spillover anymore.
Away.
But yeah, I mean, we sold a lot of stuff.
Well, because I kept calling you and checking in back at the store and updating you about what was going on at the expo, and you were like, man, I can't talk right now. It's like slammed in here. And I'm like, what? I'm going to go back to the store.
I mean, I've heard that stores always do well there, and it's a good time and everything, but a couple stores have opted out.
I wonder if it's location, if it's the fact that maybe they're just low on inventory right now. I mean, it could be a bunch of different factors, and we don't want to dive into that because they have the reasons, and we respect that. These conventions are great. I wish there was like 2 or 3 a year. I mean, we could do something like a ZapCon 5, which is the classic pinball and arcade convention. You can have a vendor's booth there. But it's also one of those things where I'd want to have both of us there, and we would have to close the store because we have employees, but they're not ready yet to run the store without one of us here. Or we're not ready yet for that.
Yeah. Well, both.
Because it's our baby.
Both. Yeah, I mean, it's a little weird having to close the store for that length of time because...
We've never closed that long.
For the money that's going into the expo and the money that we're not making from the store, we have to do really well at the expo for it to be worth it, which might be the reason why some of the other stores have chosen not to close and go to the expo.
So you also got to think, we're going to be basically tearing apart pieces of our store, grabbing a bunch of items, hauling it over there, setting up. Great thing today that we found out, though, is that they are actually opening the convention up a day early to all the vendors so we can actually have a full setup day, like 7 hours. I think that's more than generous. It used to be you just got to set up. You had like 3 hours, 4 hours to set up the day of the convention.
Yeah, I know.
In the morning. That sounded like shit.
That wouldn't have been fun.
At all. But...
Well, what do you think about it moving to the Phoenix Convention Center?
I think it's just a sign of growth. I think it's a sign that the Comic-Con crowd, and I think it's really smart that Comic-Con was only about a month and a half ago, and still fresh, and people have such a fun time here in the Valley, and Comic-Con is a huge draw. I mean, they're getting like 40,000, 50,000 people there in one day over the weekend. I'm hoping that if there's a quarter of that, if there are 10,000 people at this convention on a Saturday, I think that is a huge success for John. I think it's a huge success for just the retro gaming community out here. And I'm positive. Like, normally I'm kind of like a Debbie Downer sometimes about the retro community because some of them are pricks. Some of you are. But
I don't think they watch anymore.
yeah. Some of the guests. Do you remember, like, some of the people who are going to be there?
Well, Pat the NES Punk, he's always there. The Game Chasers.
Oh, you're going with
Game
the YouTubers.
Sack.
Nice.
Oh, the guests, is in the Mortal Kombat guys.
Norm the Gaming Historian is going to be
Norm's
there.
gonna be there.
They confirmed 8-Bit Eric is going to be there. He's like one of the...
Is Metal Jesus going to be there again?
I'm sure Jason will be there.
And Alpha.
I don't know. I kind of think I messed up and I said that Alpha was coming, and I meant to say...
I thought they announced Alpha was coming.
It'd be awesome, man. Freaking Bill's a nice guy, dude. And we had a conversation last year because we were the only two guys in the room in Arizona in the middle of the summer who were wearing beanies and had long hair. We both looked like metal rockers because I was wearing a black t-shirt. And, yeah, he looked like a brother with a red beard. And I got, like, a little beard that I'm going right now, man. Your beard grows like fat. I got a baby beard. I've never grown a beard before.
My beard's just, man, it's getting on my nerves.
I'm not shaving it until after game on. It's my lucky beard. But yeah, we've got those guys coming. We've got some. We got the voice of Zelda from Breath of the Wild coming.
I'm so excited about that now.
She's hot.
I personally don't get excited about like voice actors and motion capture people being at the expo. There's going to be a lot of them there.
A lot of them, and this is one of the
them.
only conventions that really has that heavy. Like if you go to Retropalooza, or you even go to like some of the times that I've gone to Portland Retro Gaming Expo, they didn't have a lot of voice actors and people like that. Mm-hmm. It was independent companies pitching you and letting you like trial run their games that they have coming out soon. A lot of the YouTube people.
Jack. Stupid ass Jack. Yeah, right? You was farting in bathtubs and laughing your ass off.
Yeah, I mean, he did blackface. I mean, come on. You can't. And he got nominated for a freaking Academy Award for that movie.
No. He got nominated?
He got nominated for Best Supporting Actor in Tropic Thunder.
Really?
Leave a comment down below, you guys,
you
want to, if I'm right or if I'm talking
I'll
shit.
know in a minute.
Yeah, look it up.
I'm going to look it up.
All right.
All right.
See ya, game on, guys.